And there will be an independent investigation into the allegations of sexual harassment and payoffs within the Judicial Department. That was the promise from Chief Justice Brian Boatright during his State of the Judiciary address today.
Denver 7's Megan Lopez was there, and Megan, he confronted this issue head on.
Yeah, that's right. And he gained a lot of respect from lawmakers that I spoke with for doing that. Now, the Chief Justice, lawmakers, and the governor's office are going to start to form this panel in order to begin that investigation process. But really, Colorado courts are facing two major crises. There's the crisis of confidence from these allegations, yes, but there's also the crisis that COVID has created with this major backlog in court cases.
As Coloradans, we rise up. We overcome our challenges.
If the governor's State of the State address is the biggest political speech of the year,
Speaker Garnett, Senate President Garcia,
the State of the Judiciary address is kind of like its little brother.
We've also hired a new director of finance.
Normally, this speech doesn't even get news coverage, but after allegations of payoffs, discrimination, and sexual harassment at the court's highest levels,
This will result in a culture change, and we are going to make sure that happens.
this time, this speech is a big deal.
The conduct described in the allegations, if accurate, is unacceptable and cannot and will not be tolerated.
Chief Justice Brian Boatright called for an independent investigation and said the court has already made serious changes, like replacing its entire administrator leadership staff.
We feel this is an important part of enacting real, lasting change.
For members of judiciary committees,
I commend him for coming in and owning what has happened. It will take a thorough and probably long investigation in order to uncover everything that needs to be uncovered.
Governor Polis also praised the Chief Justice's candor.
It's a great exercise in humility to invite the other two to have oversight. And the judiciary and Chief Justice Boatright, to his credit, said we need the executive and legislature to really make sure that we're cleaning up shop.
But there's another crisis in the courts.
We face an unprecedented backlog of jury trials.
State courts are staring at more than 14,000 cases that have yet to be heard.
We've got to find the resources for the trial backlog.
But we are committed.
The Chief Justice called for help from the legislature in the form of staffing, the use of retired judges, and funding.
We also need additional money to expand the program.
I'm wondering if you feel confident right now in giving more funding to a branch that was just accused of misspending money.
Yeah, it is kind of, on one hand, it's like, I don't feel comfortable doing it, but on the other hand, I think it's needed.
Senator Cook said he'll support the funding if there's transparency. So along with that investigation, the lawmakers are also calling for more transparency. What does that look like, you're asking? Well, part of it means reforming Colorado open records laws to kind of peel back the curtain on the Judicial Department a little bit more so that there is more transparency in what's happening. We could see a bill introduced that kind of reflects that language this session. I'm live. Megan Lopez, Denver 7.
All right, Megan, thank you.